Hey there, everyone. Welcome to another Let's Play Disco Elysium. I'm Samuel.
And I've heard of green thumb before, but what does green forehead mean?
A red herring? You murdered him just like that. No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Oh, this is talking about him again. Okay.
Look, I'm just doing my job, that's all. That's where I want to go anyway, unless you're going for any of these other ones. I don't think I necessarily want to poke the bears.
Yeah.
Oh, so you are just a simple, well-meaning man, eh? Ever been in solitary? Prison is a charter. That's what it is.
He's clearly been in solitary confinement, and at a young age, nonetheless.
So is hanging a man, slowly, without breaking his neck.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Shut up, Glenn!
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
You too, Shanky, shut up!
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
The lieutenant pretends to check his notes as a nice detail, by the way.
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service. Certainly enough to not put up with this backsass. Deliver a knockdown observation.
Right, now you listen to me, Sonny Jim. The autopsy showed the victim's hands weren't tied. No signs of struggle. Explain this and make it real simple.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
We've got an even shot on this one. Do we?
Let's go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Titus is solid
Yes!
as a rock, and so are a few others. But
First, tell me who's solid.
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police. This little rat-faced fellow is solid too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there. Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
Who's cracking under the pressure? This one, he's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. Hey, you. Turn to the big guy. You having trouble breathing over there?
No.
He looks up startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
The man next to the big guy burst out laughing.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
His all-muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look out for Angus. This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Mr. Tats, what'd you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Samaran boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
Where'd all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Like what, Copper?
I do not want to go for that right now. I've got to come up with some way to tie these guys up. And if I do that, I've got an entire group of guys that are just going to come on top of me, and I'll probably die.
Absolutely.
So, what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
The lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy Boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes you up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
Ha ha!
What the fuck?
Good boy, Glenn.
Forget it, Glenn. You can talk.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
Shay, I think your instincts earlier were paying off. Good
No,
man.
what I'm gonna love about this, it's not gonna be her, it's the lady in the wheelchair, and she can really well the entire.
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And
He points to the lieutenant.
you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
Dang, Kim.
Just throwing
There's no
it
point
out.
in pushing further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
I'm going to take off now.
Mhm. Are we gonna press Elizabeth, or are we just...
Leave it for now. However, I wonder if our
I want
friend...
to call. Can we call the lady back? The one, the lady that used to work here. That we
Yes,
suspect
the
made
one that
call.
very specifically told us not to call her back.
Yes, but now we have additional information. Was she the one that was
Can I
assaulted? Was
help
she
you?
singing karaoke?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
So the phone line is dead?
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
That's pretty strange.
It's not strange, it's inconvenient.
Is it true that there was foul play?
Who told you that?
I would never disclose my sources. That would be dishonorable.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill. Yes?
Okay, so someone cut the line.
So thinly sliced, you can see through them. Okay.
Is that a lorry driver down there, or did we already talk to them?
Prove your authority to Titus Hardy. What? Sorry?
The guy in blue down there, is he a lorry driver? Have we talked to him yet?
I tried. He said it was just all about the money.
Oh, gotcha.
So if he is a lorry driver, he's not saying anything.
Do we want to go and sell our bottles?
We could. Trying to figure out where to find our lorry drivers.
Was he a lorry driver, or he was just
No,
a racist?
that's the news guy.
Oh, gotcha.
The tear
I wonder
machine
which
stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
I wonder if we can talk to her. Would she have worked at the ice cream shop?
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
No, there's nothing new.
Are you thinking the people that are just sitting on the stairs over there? Lord, oh, wait, more. Here we go.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer. You're very cool.
Oh,
Bang,
he
bang, bang,
did it! He
bang.
did it! There.
Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
He settles back onto the pile of boxes he's sitting on.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where'd you get to get those comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
You have a permit to sell all that?
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Kim, is it true he doesn't need a permit to sell?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Okay, no permit then. Cool.
Hyper cool. Anything for you.
Where are you from?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from the Apricot Suzerainty, right?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Go ahead and hyper fix it. I think number 1.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism, but the Apricot Suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
You're welcome. I do try to be supportive of the other people's and cultures.
That's so cool, officer. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur by buying some pens and glasses?
I'll look around, thanks.
There are clothes inside, cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off. You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Shall we?
Something cold grazes
Nice.
your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
+1 composure, -1 shivers.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, Ultra Series.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
A pair of found Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Only.
That's madness. Fun Ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine?
Reaction speed, hand-eye coordination. Well, those would have helped us a bit, but...
Oh, was there other things to
There's a
inspect
pile
there?
of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of
I mean, the
shapes and colours.
speakers, but I'm not doing anything with the speakers.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light onto your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Well, we got an even shot at it.
Let's do it.
No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
Kim, our firefight's something we should be prepared for.
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
I mean, it would give us +1 perception.
And at 6, we would still be able to afford our room tonight, so...
Yeah.
I'm down. If you want to. Is this better or is the shiver thing better? I don't think the shiver thing is necessarily better.
No, I don't think. Hold on.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer.
Composure
Because those
-1
clothes keep
shivers.
saving that economy.
Also, how many? My God. We have 5. No. Oh, it's just that encyclopedia is 5. Okay. We've got 2 skill points that we can put in things.
I'm not gonna lie. Conceptualization has just been making me laugh a little bit, and I kind of want more in there, but because if I'm getting it right, conceptualization, this is when you're piecing together things, is that correct?
Understand creativity, see art in the world.
Yeah, I gotta say, as far as me, that doesn't really describe me.
There is a temptation to put at least 1 in authority, given what we're dealing with recently.
Okay, we can do 1 in authority. And what is half-light?
Let the body take control, threaten people.
No, certainly not.
Yeah.
What is shivers?
Raise the hair on the back of your neck. Tune in to the city.
That definitely does not sound like me.
Instinct is pretty much what that is. It would be useful, though.
Would composure also be good?
Oh, composure is 1, isn't it? Where are we?
We're almost maxed for composure.
Straighten your back, keep your poker face. We could.
As a police officer, I feel like that would be appropriate. We also have perception, hand-eye coordination, reaction speed, interfacing. What was interfacing?
Master machines, pick locks, and pockets.
That hasn't been too much of a thing, so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking composure might be good, but I'll leave it to you.
Yeah.
I'm looking for more of the...
The note is written with a blue pencil on a
I
piece
forgot
of
about the
lined
thing from the
office
fridge.
paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Is this going to be
has
the
scribbled,
password?
S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
Are we gonna go back and take a look inside of the ice cream freezer?
We could.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Who's the illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
Looks at you, the corner of his mouth. You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Okay.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right. For you to discover, you've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Someone who knows about history.
Right. Well, at least we don't have to go through all of the place to get there now.
Or it's just be locked now.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams.
Wait, are we damaging the thing now?
Water dripping.
No, that one was already working.
It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
I have a pry bar in my kinema, in case you want to try again. Though it might be that my pry bar isn't strong enough for that lid.
Are we gonna have to unplug the thing?
Yeah.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has 1 cable missing. This orange machine is you slip your fingers under the frozen.
I have a pry bar in my...
I'm excited on this. Wonder if it's got Rocky Road in it.
Inside,
We may have to give it time to thaw.
a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out. The pry bar feels nice, cold, and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts. This orange machine, you slip your fingers under the frozen. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the tool.
This orange machine is dead still.
Oh, God.
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner.
Pry bar
and
may not
an
be strong
electric
enough.
freezer.
Machine
The ice
unplugged.
around
Better
it
grip with
slowly melting.
the ice around it slowly melting. So it's probably, we're going to have to give it time.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. But I'm worried if we do leave it too long, would could come in and do things.
Yeah, if he's smart enough to even figure out it's there, which I freaking doubt. He doesn't have 2 brain cells to rub together, that stupid kid. I'm sorry, did I show my hatred of him again? Yeah, that's 11, so...
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
First things first, what are you doing here, man on the waterlock?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
The man on the waterlock picks the skin off a slice of salami and takes a sizable bite. Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershell.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
He thinks for a moment.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
He cuts you off a slice.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Right, fine.
That was nice. It gave us salami.
Yeah.
What's that? Or is that just
A
the
couple
controls?
of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Okay. And it's Tuesday today, so they'll fix it.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Goat milk butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows, and the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets. It's an acquired taste. Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle.
Look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour.
Look at the roof of the shack.
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Look at the sloping metal roof panel.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
Look at the broken post.
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it.
Look at the sign.
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. The Samaran butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently.
How recently?
Within the past 72 hours.
Look at the opposite bank.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
What was the model of this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linear G22.
Why the Caprice?
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers.
Encyclopedia, we love you.
Why the Linnea?
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. The Linear G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long.
Yeah, that checks out in cars. What now?
You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure. The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
Any theories about what happened here?
Looks like someone was in a real hurry.
What kind of car do you think it was?
Okay.
Given the tires, we're leaning more to the Caprice 40, is that correct?
Yeah. The Linnea could have survived it, but it's more rare.
Yeah. Given that it's more common and that the tires would match, I'm thinking the Caprice.
That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
Yeah, I have no idea who could it have been.
We're not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
Let's move on. We've learned all we can here. I might get back to it later.
I was going to say, let's go inside and ask the guy about it.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Do you know anything about the traffic menace on the loose?
Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
But didn't you hear it when the traffic menace drove over your roof?
Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop, and then moving on.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
Does that mean you don't have any idea who the driver
He
was?
shakes his head, slowly.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, right?
I am gonna steal that line so hard. A man with a fork in a world of soup. That's amazing.
I absolutely love it.
But you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Better observe them first.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
The man throws a metal ball towards a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter.
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
I hope you pass out from it. You goddamn men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust.
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque. Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
Wait, I'm on a team?
Doesn't matter what team. Pick a team. Any team. The blue team. You're letting them down. Get in the game and throw the goddamn ball.
Why are you so mean to me?
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
A moment of your time, fellows.
Sure, officer. I am René Arnoux. And my specially abled partner here is Gaston Martin. How can we help you?
Renee, I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He adds with a slight sigh.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Hold on, why are you on leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, god damn it. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
So who is working your shift that night?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Oh. If we weren't doing a Let's Play, Shay, my veteran studies brain would kick in and tell you several things. But anyway. Tamp it down, Samuel. Everett's still full of crap and a bunch of other things. Just because you were in a war doesn't mean you have PTSD. That's lowering a person. Stop doing that. Anyway, and that's as far as I'll go.
I really want to follow through with questions on that because honestly, it's. Anyway, sorry. We'll see why you wanted to stamp it out now because it is an interesting topic. Why some people would and why others would not.
I'm trying to figure out which one of these I'm going to pick. Because that's not happening.
Number 4 just feels...
Could do the tear bag.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
He's not going to become an entrepreneur.
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Got it, thanks.
Yes. Like I said, I would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law, so can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
So again, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
I love drama. Drama is becoming one of my favorites.
This is a man
because
with a lot
the
of
sire.
Yeah.
present and almost no future.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
This man knows about history, Shay.
Oh, yes.
Tattoos.
We get it. Yes. I wonder how we can get him to ask.
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
You should have chosen a place away from people and buildings.
This place is the damn beachhead, son. They had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Nod thoughtfully and turned to look at the northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
I feel like this is the most accurate out of this bunch at the moment.
Number 2 just feels like it's pandering to him.
Uh-huh.
And would that shut down the conversation there?
Like, I'm genuinely not comfortable with any of these Shay. Like, in character or out of character, to be honest, because we don't know enough.
True. I agree. Let's do nothing. I don't think I just
I'm
do.
just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we did our last stand against the Filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
I don't know. I'm kind of liking this guy, the way they've put him together. One guy is still completely full of crap. This guy, though, interesting. I'd love to totally dig into his conversation tree completely, but I'm doing a let's play. I don't want to necessarily. So yeah. Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
The third, is this going to set him off?
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who... Right.
Okay, that didn't set him off. That actually got us into his good graces more, it feels like. Oh, man. That guy is not having a good time.
Okay, lorry drivers. I'm stuck on the dang lorry drivers.
We heard from what's her name. Joyce said that they would be in the roundabout.
Yeah.
And the roundabout is not here, but it's further north. Or no, this is the roundabout.
This is the roundabout, yeah. Can't go through this way, so...
I wonder if Tommy will tell us where the other ones are.
We asked him about that, and he had no clue.
Besides him, are there any other drivers we can talk to?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, that feels wrong.
It's full of snow. No one lives here anymore. I don't think Grandma's it, to be honest.
Was there any place to go beside what's his name down south, the merchant?
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking too. I'm gonna see if that has any.
Ooh.
I genuinely don't know.
There was no way further up from that sewer grate?
Maybe?
No, I was thinking that was higher up.
Yeah.
Perspective kind of got me there.
Anyway, we gotta wrap this one up. If you guys want to find all of our other Let's Plays, head on over to tscn.tv/play. And until next time, play on and see you guys.
Later.
This has been a production of the Samcast Network, tscn.tv. What's your passion?